Hello, Revocane here. This is Corsix's version of Theme Hospital. Some of you don't know, Theme Hospital was a great game that came out in the late 90s. It was made by the same people who made the original Theme Parks, Bullfrog. That game's been out for a long time. This is actually an open source, well, it's considered an open source clone, but you still need the original game to run it. I'll put a link to this. I just consider this like a fan patch myself. But I'll put a link to Corsix and Theme Hospital where you can get that in the link in the description below. So you guys can get that if you want. I'm just going to be playing through the campaign. It's been a few years since I played this. I can't tell you how many times I played this fucking game. It seemed like I always pick it back up every few years since it came out because it's so goddamn good. So we're just going to start with the campaign. We're going to play with the medium doctor. And we're going to start in our first hospital. I'm not worried about doing the tutorial or anything. I know what I'm doing pretty much. We'll see how far that goes. So, yes, this is our first hospital. Let's see. We got to set up receptionist desk, general practitioner's office, hiring receptionist and doctor, basic stuff. Wait for some business to come along. It's a good idea to build a psychiatric department and hire a doctor with psychiatric qualifications. Pharmacy and nurse are also essential for curing your patients. Okay, watch out for rogue cases of bloaty head and inflation, and we'll sort those out. We're looking to cure 10 people. Make sure my reputation doesn't drop below 200. So this little thing down here on the bottom left is, this will show us how much time we have before we have to open. But right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to options, pause the game. I always do this. This gives me free reign over what I want to do. Oh, this is one of the biggest things about this modification, or this open source clone, I should say, is this. Being able to zoom and being able to play in any resolution you want. Because this game didn't support widescreen resolutions, I don't think. You can zoom out really far. Although that zoom needs some work, though. View our entire hospital pretty well. Okay, let me ratchet this back down. Let's crank this fucking bolt. Yeah! Okay. Oh, wow. Messed up my mouse sensitivity. Okay, there we go. So first thing we're going to want to do is get a receptionist. We'll go to furnished corridor. This first button lets us set up rooms. Second one lets us put stuff like outside in the halls and everything. Let's see, this one lets us edit, and this should be for employees. And the rest of these things are graphs and stuff. We'll get to those eventually. We start off with $40,000. This little bar below it is a reputation. And we've got the date we're at right now. So let's just start off with the reception desk. We'll ship that here. Let's see, how do I rotate things? It's not the mouse wheel. It's a while since I played this. Aha! Right click, okay. So we're going to set up a reception desk in this little corner right down here. And we're going to have our general practitioner's office right across from her. To place the door and everything. And windows. You always want to add plenty of windows because that makes your staff much happier. The more windows, the happier they are. Then we'll have our items for our doctor, our various ones we have to place. Okay. Of course, he needs a desk to work at, and a chair for the patient to talk to him in, and then a filing cabinet for records. But before we finish this, there's other things that we can buy for the room. You always want to put a fire extinguisher, a radiator, or plant in a bin. That's you don't have to, but that's what I always do. Actually, I don't need a fire extinguisher. Fire extinguishers you want in rooms with machinery, I'm pretty sure. But the rest of them I want. Makes everything a little bit better. Get this radiator, keep people warm, and give them a trash bin. Okay, this is a fundamental diagnosis room in our hospital. New patients are sent here to find out what's wrong with them. They're either either to further diagnosis rooms where they can be cured, or you might want to build another GP's office if this one gets too busy. The bigger the room, the more extra objects you place in it, the higher prestige for the doctor. This is also true of all the occupied rooms. This GP office requires any doctor. Okay, what other rooms can we make? Okay, we can make the ward, the psychiatric room, general diagnosis. Those three, well, the psychiatric room and the ward both double as treatment and diagnosis. Then there's a pharmacy, then the inflation room, that's for bloaty head. That's what I'm talking about at some point. And then staff room and toilets. We're not worried about those right now. How much money we got? We still got quite a bit of money. So let's go ahead and start building some more stuff. Like our psychiatrist's office. Let's see. 6 tiles. Oh, we'll do 5 tiles. Warning, this is a warning. Plenty of windows. Oh wait, I placed the door there. Dirtface McGee, that be me. We'll have a couch, changing room, psychiatrist chair, and then we'll want oh, and sometimes you'll run into rooms that have extra stuff that you can buy for them too. It helps the doctors out considerably, like the skeleton and bookcase. You'll be getting both of those. Still don't need a fire extinguisher for this place. Try not to block those windows. And a radiator. Okay, now we got a psychiatrist room set up. Let's see, patients diagnosed with psychiatric illnesses must visit the psychiatric department to receive counseling. Psychiatrists can also make diagnoses, finding out what type of illnesses the patients have, and mental origin, treating them using the trusted couch. I can't read today, goddammit. The psychiatry department requires a psychiatrically trained doctor. I'm gonna get so frustrated with having to say that so often. And I'm gonna make a pharmacy next, which I know those don't really require a whole lot of room. Yeah, I'm gonna get a little bit goofy in my build. Put windows all the way around. Let's see. We'll also get plant and a bin and a radiator. It's just a nurse that works in here. There we go. Patients who have been diagnosed to take treatment as a drug must visit the pharmacy to take their medicine. As more and more drug cures research become available, this room gets busier. Might want to build another pharmacy later. One is more than enough. Of course, we have the inflation room. Let's go ahead and build the inflation room. We can double it up here with something else. I'm not sure. Probably toilets. The inflation room is pretty basic, like a lot of things. We don't really need to have a whole lot in here because there's not going to be many people working in here. A doctor will pop in here every once in a while. That's about it. Place everything in here we want though, especially the fire extinguisher, since that is a piece of machinery that we're going to want to keep our eyes on so it doesn't explode. Patients with the painful yet humorous condition of bloaty head must come to the inflation clinic, where the overlarge cranium will be popped and instantly reinflated to the correct pressure. The inflation clinic requires any doctor. It also requires ongoing maintenance by handyman. We're going to get handies from your handyman. And let's put, no, not a staff room. So I'll be fucking off all the time. Let's place some toilets. Won't worry about windows here. One sink. One toilet. Let's see. Radiator, plant, bin, toilet, sink. go. There goes our plant. Bin for trash. Radiator keep people warm, and that's it. Patients feeling the gall of nature will need to unburden themselves in the comfort of your toilet facilities. You can build extra stalls and wash basins if you expect a lot of visitors. In some cases, you might want to consider building further facilities elsewhere in the hospitals. Yes, I'm aware. For right now, this is all we really need. This is a good basic setup. Let's start looking at doctors. Up here is their profession. Junior is the first start, then you have a doctor, and then you have a consultant at the end. The higher their skill, the much better off you are. Not to mention with their staff ability. So this doctor, he's just a regular doctor, but he is fucking amazing at his job. He doesn't have any extra qualifications. He's asking for $193 for salary, and this down here will give you a small short bio of him. Good natured and very hardworking, goes motorcycle racing. So you always want to go for the best guys. There is a psychiatrist here. That's what this fellow is. Let's see. He's deaf as a post, smells faintly of cabbage, and he enjoys river widening. Let's see. Can we find any more Yes, there are a few more psychiatrists. 2 more to be exact, and this one is really good doctor at what he does. He collects World War II shrapnel and cares a great deal about the job in hand. So let's hire this guy. He is going to be our resident psychiatrist. So now we need a doctor for our general practitioner's office. Let's see, who else is good at what they do? This guy's good. So is this guy. Let's hire this guy because I think he's cheaper. Yeah, he's well, no. This one's $1 cheaper, so we'll buy him. We'll place him in the general practitioner's office. And now we need a nurse to run the pharmacy. Let's find one that isn't a total bitch. Ooh, this one right here. $152 salary, which is kind of getting close to a doctor's salary. But if she busts her ass and works, earns it, it's just fine for me. She's really good at what she does. She's a perfectionist who just doesn't give up. And she plays golf. So we're going to hire her, set her up in the pharmacy. Now we're going to need some handyman to make sure our machine up there doesn't blow up. He's going to repair it. He's also going to pick up trash around the hospital and water the flowers. That guy's crap. So this first one's the best one to go with. Plays classical violin and cello. Very friendly and enjoys a laugh. So let's set him down there. Now we need a receptionist, and wow. That first one's the one we're going to go with. Has an HGV license, superb stamina, just keeps going. You're going to be our resident receptionist. There's one more thing I want to do. I need to furnish the hall some more. We're going to want some benches. We'll get 12 of those. A couple drink machines. A few radiators and a few plants. Yeah, because there's going to be people that have to wait outside of offices. We're going to definitely want some outside of the GPs. A couple outside of the pharmacy. A few outside of psychiatrics. And a couple outside of the inflation room. Also going to need drink machines to make a little bit of extra money, I think, to keep guests happy. And of course, radiators and keep them warm. There we go. Now we're starting to look a little bit better. Okay, so now let's go ahead and change it to normal game speed. Now everybody's moving around. And we can go ahead and hit this green button to go ahead and open our hospital. Now we just have to wait for the patients. And I didn't spend that much money. I didn't even spend half the amount that was given to us. So I could, realistically, keep on building for quite some time. So we really don't need all of those rooms, to be entirely honest. If we do end up needing any of them, they'll let us know. So where's all the dying people at, huh? Where's all the cars? It'll take a minute before people start showing up. So, let's change that minute into a few seconds. Oh, I forgot I can use the keys to change game speed. That's going to be so fucking handy. So we're going to February. Nobody's still showing up at our hospital. Fuck. Oh, here comes somebody. Oh, and it's kind of obvious of what he's got. He's got that dim-dared bloody heads. Our first patient. And since we don't have a resident doctor for the bloody head thing, when a doctor isn't busy with patients out here, they'll go up to that office and run that machine. Vamos a essa. See, we only need to cure 10 patients, so I probably spent a little bit too much time building here. I mean, I always remember doing that. I'd spend quite a deal of time setting the game up. Especially for the first couple missions. And then I wouldn't exactly spend that much time playing said mission. Handyman's going to give a handy. I think he's just walking around watering flowers right now. Yeah. So we just got $100 for giving that guy a diagnosis. I'm sure it came from his insurance claim. He's probably not too upset. Oh, and now there's a question mark above his head. Because we're not sure what to do, I don't think. So let's click on this. We've exhausted all of our diagnosis machines. We're still not sure what's wrong with this patient. What shall we do? Send him home? Take a chance? Or get him to wait while we build? Let's get him to wait. Let's pause the game. Let's build us another diagnosis room. We'll build the general Yeah. I hope I was saying that right with the general practitioner's room. Excuse me. That's just a little silly. Really don't need a room that big. Let's build it next to the bathroom. There we go. Stick a door on there with some windows. Changing screen. And a battery charging station. I can't remember if you got to repair those or not. I'm pretty sure you don't. So let's just get the other things. Okay, general diagnosis. Patients who require further diagnosis are sent to be checked here. If a GP's office doesn't find out what's wrong with them, general diagnosis often will. From here, they will be sent back to the GP's office for analysis of the results produced here. So that just means more money for us. So let's go ahead and unpause the game. So now he's like, oh, so there's this room that magically just appeared. I'm going to go up here. So he's probably going to go up here and knock on the door. And a doctor's going to show up with him. Oh, okay. Our psychiatrist is going to go up there and help him out. Take care of him. Might want to build a couple benches out here. By a couple, I mean 4. So the guy changes out of his clothes and the doctor starts looking him over. Should get some money from this as well. $150 from that. And you should head back down here to talk to our general practitioner and he'll take care of him. If you can figure out what the hell is wrong anyways. I assume since he's got bloody head, he'll come down here and the doctor will send him up to the inflation room. And he just bought a soda for $20. God damn, that's an expensive soda. Oh, but that comes with a hand job. Oh boy. A slow joik and a ball rub. There's another $100. Tell him what's wrong. And he's on his way. Doctor required inflator room. So that's where he's going. And our psychiatrist is heading up there as well. Here comes a new patient. With so many people, I'm losing money so bad. Okay, that guy's going down to get a diagnosis or talk to the general practitioner, and this guy's going to get his head popped. And then reinflated. There you go, buddy. $850 for curing him. And that brought everything up a little bit. What's this say? Our team has discovered a new condition. It's called bloaty head. Cause: sniffing cheese and drinking unpurified rainwater. Okay, now that guy just got called back down to psychiatry. Let's see. Aw. Damn it. I didn't get to read all that. Anyways, it said the cure was basically to pop their head and then reinflate. Okay, so now this guy was sent from the GP's office up to the psychiatry. This guy's just arrived. Obviously, he's got bloaty head. Hell, even the doctor's using our new bookcase. There's $200 just for the psychiatry, and there's another $100 for the diagnosis. So now our psychiatrist is heading back up to general diagnosis. We're probably going to end up needing to get a new doctor, another one, to help out with these room shufflings at some point. Let's see, it looks like we discovered a new disease. The squits. Eating pizza found under the cooker. Symptoms, you can surely guess. Cure: gluttonous mix of stringy pharmaceutical chemicals to solidify the patient's innards. So he goes over to the pharmacy, which you make big bucks at the pharmacy. Nurse will give him a cure. Drink it up, buddy. $400. And now we got our psychiatrist called back down there. Let's go ahead and hire one more doctor to help bounce between these two rooms. He doesn't need to have anything special. None of them do anyways. We'll hire this guy. He's dedicated to helping people with a smile, and he tickles trout on his free time. Let's slam him up in that room. Looks like our general practitioner is heading up there in the inflator room to help compensate. So let's pluck this guy up, throw him down in that office, because that's his new office now. Oh, and there's a bottle. We need trash cans. Can we put trash cans out in the halls? No, we can't. Oh well, I guess that's what the handy guys are for. Pick up trash. And trust me, it's gonna get fucking filthy in the hospital. Oh, somebody's getting reinflated. You can also click on patients and check out how they are doing. When it comes to heat, how thirsty they are, and how actually happy they are. Because they'll get pissed off and leave at some point. Let's see. Discovered a new disease. Heaped piles. It's caused by standing around water coolers. Patient feels like he or she is sitting on a bag of marbles. See, a pleasant yet powerfully acidic drink dissolves the piles from the inside. Okay, so that's another pharmacy technician job. Drinks that up. Let's go ahead and get one more doctor so people have to stop jumping around. Should have more than enough money to keep our head above water now. Now we're starting to get more patients in. Wow, yeah, there's 3 coming in right now. We're also going to want a couple more handymen. Oh, hell yeah. Look at this guy. Very conscientious. I can't read. He cares deeply and goes scuba diving. Let's get him and this other guy. He's a furtive gardener. Has a wide range of skills. So now we got enough handy guys to make sure all the machines stayed repaired, all the plants stayed flowered. Plants stayed flowered? What the fuck? They stayed watered, and the trash off the ground. we got a guy with some invisible sickness. And he was sent to the pharmacy. Okay. One of our doctors has a demand. My patients told me that the medical profession is paid well, so give me a raise of $19 or I'll become a computer games producer. But we don't want that. There's enough games out there as there is. So let's give him his pay increase. Found a new disease, the uncommon cold. See, cause small particles of snot in the air. Runny nose, sneezing, and discolored lungs are the symptoms. Cures a big swig of uncommon cough medicine made from special ingredients in the pharmacy will cure this. So we've got that covered now. $300 for that. Let's see. The receptionist. I'm totally frazzled. I need a good rest plus a raise of $15. If you don't want to see me jacking this poxy job? What? I don't understand, but you can have your raise. Just keep doing your job, lady. Now we got 3 people coming in at a time. Oh, we can see this douchebag now. He's visible. Oh wow, $1,400 for that one cure. And some of our employees. Oh, and this guy's wanting a raise. We'll give him his raise. Everybody's wanting raises now. You can raise us all around. Yeah, that nurse is starting to get tired, and she's really unhappy. Nobody else is tired except for her. Well, our psychiatrist is starting to get there, and so is this guy. You're going to need a break room before too long. Let's see. Yes, another raise. You can has it. Yeah, let's go ahead and build him a break room. Because it's really slowing that guy down right there. Of course, they don't need a room this large, but they're going to get it. I was going to build the ward here, but I can always place it somewhere else if need be. I'm going to put all the windows we can. And give them some amenities. There we go. Staff get tired as they carry out their jobs. They require this room to relax and refresh themselves. Tired staff will slow down, demand more money, and will eventually quit. They also make more mistakes. Building a staff room with plenty of them to do is worthwhile. Make sure the room there's room for several staff members at once. Damn, I can't read. Okay, so now we have a staff room. Some of them are probably going to abandon their posts, so we'll hire more as we need. Yes, we're going to lose the nurse to that room, psychiatrist, and the guy working in the inflation room. So we'll watch those rooms, and if we need somebody else hired to work in there, we will do so. And everybody's upset about raises. Better go ahead and give it to them. Oh, King Bernard of the Netherlands has expressed a wish to visit our hospital. Yeah, let's issue an official invitation to the VIP. Because the VIPs will come around and they'll check out your hospital. And if your hospital's doing good, I'm pretty sure they give you a bunch of money. A major donation or something. So now we need a doctor in psychiatry. And you know what? Thank God that there's autosaves in this game, because the game just crashed. So, thank you for including this autosaves. So let's see. Where did it throw us back to? Everybody just making it to the psychiatrist, or the staff easing up on in their room. Yeah, we gotta make sure we take care of these guys. That just happened. Initial invitation. Okay. Thank God. So we're gonna need a psychiatrist. Oh, that was a really good psychiatrist. Ardent train wrecker is a perfectionist who just doesn't give up. Come on in, bub. Our new psychiatrist will take care of you. Take care of yous. I was wondering what those balls smacking around was. It's the handyman. Giving a ball rub up there. Oh, he's playing pool, that is. Another doctor wants a raise. Here's your raise, buddy. It looks like he needs something to do now, because he's just pacing around the room. Let's edit that room, actually. Oh, wait, no. Makes them all leave when I want to edit the room. There we go. I just want to place another sofa in there. There we go. You guys can go back in. It's just this guy now anyways. Still losing a little bit of money, but that's okay. We got enough patients and doctors now. Let's see. New condition. It's called TV personalities. It causes daytime television, and the symptoms include delusions of being able to present a cookery show. Let's see. A trained psychiatrist will convince the patients to sell their TV and buy a radio. And they'll probably come back with radio personality. Oh, and there's the very happy. They like to walk around and look into rooms, just kind of check out what's going on. Our general practitioner's room is getting quite filled up. We might need another one of those. Yeah, we are definitely going to need another one of those. There we go. Place a few more amenities. There we go. Now somebody in a GP's office will be able to diagnose people much more quickly. Now there's vomit on the ground. Oh no, that's not vomit. That's banana peel, soda can. This handyman can be lazy sometimes. Look at all the people rushing up here. They're like, oh my God, a new GP's office. Oh Lord. That'll help cut everything else down, keep people moving more quickly. We're getting a lot of patients in. Almost looks like we could use another GP's office, to be entirely honest. I don't know, we'll see how these two go. They had just enough doctors for them. There we go. Now we're getting this trash cleaned up by these handymen. Yeah, we're still sitting at about $19,000. Just got 103 from that. Okay, yeah, we're not doing too bad. I think these two GP's offices might actually work out. Could probably speed up the game a little bit if we like. One in the inflator room, because that guy's taken off. Somebody should jump from somewhere else. Let's see. Oh, somebody jumped from this GP office, but that's okay. That's okay. Because we don't have anybody waiting outside of that GP's office, and this one's only got a couple patients I got to deal with right now. We're caught up quite well. Trust me, things aren't going to be going this well for that long. Great game, but shit starts getting real the more patients you get. See, I can't actually... There might be a way to actually see exactly how many patients we have, or what our reputation actually... Oh, there it is. Reputation of 516. I'm guessing that's the middle ground would be 0. Or, I don't know. It's been so long since I played. But the reputation's going up nonetheless. That's what matters. Let's see. GP's office is being taken care of. As long as there's nobody really... just as long as there isn't a bunch of benches filled up. The only place with the benches... Oh, yeah, we might need a doctor up here now. Oh, looks like a psychiatrist is going up there. Just gotta bounce from room to room, making sure everybody's taken care of. Later room's taken care of. We got somebody in the general diagnosis. We don't need a psychiatrist at the moment. So we're all good so far. And we're even making some money now. We're up over $21,000. Doesn't look like we have to bend over backwards and buy anything else, to be entirely honest. We could make a ward. That'd kind of be a waste of money since we don't really need one right now. What's this? After visiting your hospital, King Bernard of the Netherlands remarked, "What a storming hospital. When I'm next seriously ill, take me there. Your reputation has been increased, and we received a $1,300 cash reward." Let's see. Your Revocane, we have successfully you have been vastly successful during your tenure at this hospital to this end. We predict great things for you and would like to offer you a position elsewhere. The salary would be over $10,000 and we'd love you a new challenge it would pose. Would you like to a position at Sleepy Hollow Hospital? Yes, and we can move on to the next hospital. So here we are at Sleepy Hollow. Go ahead and pause the game. And this is where we're going to be starting from next. This hospital might look small. However, I know we can add buildings over here, here, and here at the end of these pathways that look like they're cut off. Let's see, there's a greater variety of elements in this area. Set up your hospital to deal with more patients. Plan to build a research department. Remember to keep your establishment clean and try to get your reputation as high as possible. We'll be dealing with diseases like slack tongue, so we'll need a slack tongues clinic. You can also build a cardiogram to help diagnosis. Both of these rooms will need to be researched before we can build them. So we'll need a researching area. You can also buy extra plots of land to expand my hospital. Use a town map for this. And for a reputation of 300 and a bank balance of 10,000 and 40 people cured. So that's the goals for our next one. And let's get to it.